A survey of shoppers at a grocery store found that 225 shoppers like bananas, 198 like apples, and 180 like grapes. And in your head, you should be thinking, does that mean the whole circle combined or just the part for just grapes? So think about that. 25 shoppers liked all three fruits. There are 110 shoppers that like bananas and apples, 58 that like apples and grapes, and 55 that like bananas and grapes. Draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the poll. To solve this problem, I want to start in the center of all of the circles and work my way out. And the first thing I know is that bananas, apples, and grapes, all three, there were 25 people. So I'll start in the center, and then I've taken care of this fact. And then it says bananas and grapes, people who like bananas and grapes, there were 55 people. So I'm looking at bananas and grapes, and I have to take off the 25 who like bananas, grapes, and apples. So I'll subtract off the 25 here, and that's going to leave me 30 people for bananas and grapes. So I'm looking bananas and grapes, that'll be here, 30 people, and then I can see that all these numbers together are bananas and grapes, and when I add them, it's 30 plus 25 or 55, and so that matches my clue. Next clue, working center out again, so I want to figure out this chunk here and this chunk here before I go to the far outer reaches of my Venn diagram. I'll look at this clue next just because it's in order as I go bottom to top. Apples and grapes, so that's apples and grapes, so that's this part here. We're saying that we have in this region, we have 58. I've already written in 25 of the people, so I'll subtract those off, and that gives me 33 people. And that's apples and grapes, so 33. This 33 plus this 25, again, these two numbers together should give me the 58 that like apples and grapes. One more clue at this level on the inner circle, if you will. Bananas and apples, we got 110 people. Bananas and apples, that's these two categories right here. Again, I have the 25 written in already, so I'll have to subtract that off. So 110 minus 25 gives me 85, and I have 85 people here. If I add these two, I can see 8 and 2 is 10, and 5 and 5 is 10, so it's 110. 110 people altogether like bananas and apples. Now I'm done with the inner circles, so now I can bounce out to the bigger parts like this A and this B and this G, and those are the ones who like only apples, only grapes, or only bananas. And I can use these facts here to help me with that. I have for G 180 people all together like grapes. So I know for grapes, I already have several people listed. I have 30 here, 25 here, and 33 here, all within the grape circle. So I'll have to subtract those off, and it's going to be 30 plus 25 plus 33 that I've already taken into account. If I add those up, I get 88. Take that away from 180, and I get 92. So of those 180 people who like grapes, 92 of them like only grapes and don't like apples and bananas either. The cardinal number for A, that would be people who like apples. There were 198 total. And if I look in the apple circle, I can see that I already have 85, 25, and 33 listed. So I need to take those away from the 198. So I get 143 there. And when I subtract that from 198, I get 55. Same thing for the bananas. apples. We'll put in our 55 here. Same thing for the bananas. I see my banana circle is all of these numbers. So I have 85, 25, and 30 that I need to take away from the 225. And I can see a quick way to do it, because this is just 3 more than this, because the 85, 25 are the same, and then the 33 and 30, so this one's 3 higher, so this will just be 140. And so I can do 225 minus 140, and I get 85.